Okay, so I been looking at my weaknesses, and mostly it has to do with stamina, cardio. So I decided to do a high intensity interval training circuit today. I did burpees, 10, and then I did the hang clean into a squat, and then a deadlift into a bent over row. Um, and then I finished it off with pull ups. It was so tough, I wanted to die. You can see that I get like exhausted. The first rep wasn't that bad, but I mean, pretty much everything after that, like the second set and the third set, I wasn't even able to do all the pull ups, so I didn't even try. So, I mean, it's good that I'm focusing on stamina now, and I think high intensity interval training is probably the best way to go about it. HIIT, that's the acronym HIIT, HIIT. I think that's the best way to go about it for me. It's good for like time, but it's also good as far as like what I'm trying to accomplish. Focusing more on cardio while still doing a lot of strength training. Doing those workouts that I have access to with the barbell, and stuff like that. Yeah, no, the cardio, it's definitely, it's not just about like long distance, like running multiple miles, which is important, but also like, was it being able to, like, I don't know, like a sprint versus doing like a mile run, you know? I'm not sure how to describe it. I guess like the fast twitch muscle fibers. I guess that's probably the best way to describe it. But I'm just trying to find new ways to work out with, get my stamina up. I think that's my biggest weakness now at this point. Well, besides my flexibility. Flexibility is also pretty bad. If you saw that yoga I was doing yesterday. So yeah, basically just focusing on trying to get that better, stuff like that. Oh my God. But yeah, overall, I've been feeling a lot better. I'm at 188 pounds right now, which is like 3 pounds more than I used to be. I got to 190, and then I dropped down to like 180, maybe like 183, 182. I was getting close to 180. Now I'm at like 188. So I'm still trying to gain weight. Don't think I'm eating enough, but I'm trying my best. Yeah, I got classes that start up again soon. So, I got that to focus on as well as like, my job. So just stuff like that. And I've been also like working out in the group. I didn't do it today. That's why I was able to afford doing a workout. But yeah, I mean, it was, it's very humbling to work out in a team, because you just push yourself a lot harder, like I said many times before. But doing that has opened my eyes a lot to how much I need to work on my cardio. So yeah, this is how I'm gonna address it with the HIIT training. Yeah, I was gonna do 5 sets, but I was literally like so exhausted after 3 hours. Like, okay, that's good enough. Yeah, so not my greatest work. But yeah, I mean, doing those hang cleans into a squat and those deadlifts into a bent over row are really difficult because there's full body movement, and it's also 95 pounds. So, it's not like it's just like a kettlebell. I weigh 35 pounds. Yeah, that barbell, really, really gets you. So yeah, mostly just that I got going on. I definitely really recommend high intensity interval training. It's not great for I mean, look, this is like CrossFit stuff. The CrossFitters love HIIT training, and I can see why. It's good for time efficiency, but it's also bad for injuries. Those CrossFitters get injured all the time. So yeah, I mean, that's basically it. Yeah, I don't know what else. Yeah. O- Okay, I actually remember what I was gonna say now. Apparently, it's over for Gen Z. We had a good run. This is our peak of our influence. We for a long time, you know, this is our peak. It's nothing but downhill for us as far as like influence goes. It's Gen Alpha now. I was watching a video. They're saying like, oh, 15 years ago it's millennials, now it's Gen Z, and over the next 15 years, it's nothing but downhill. We've peaked. So it's cool. I mean, I got a bunch of cousins that are Gen Alpha. I do not understand them at all. They're like, I mean, there are literal children, none of them are 18 yet, but still, like, dude, those kids, I don't know. I mean, they are a lot of fun, very high energy and stuff like that. They're all boys, but they also, I remember very distinctly. There was a time when they used to just play, and then they moved on to like video games, and they like chilled out a bunch. They don't play that much anymore. The younger ones still do, but I mean, we all kind of just like play video games together. Oh, you know what? I mentioned this before. I think it was Thanksgiving or Christmas, but I played them in Smash, and I literally didn't win a single game. There's a couple games where I was like one on one, I was like the final. But I mean, in my defense, the oldest one, he was going super try hard. He was playing his main every single game. I was like, oh well, I varied it up. I play a different one each game. And if you don't know Smash, just know that my oldest cousin, he was going very try hard. He was trying to win every single game, and I was trying to, like have fun, let the kids win. That's my excuse that I'm using. I got destroyed. I didn't win a single game. And this is a game that I played, and I'm also like have 10 years on them. I'm like 10 years older than the oldest one. So that's the excuse I'm going with. I wasn't trying. But yeah, I mean, what's it? The Gen Z, yeah, it's over, guys. I mean, right now right now we're on top, but soon enough, ladies and gentlemen, we're gone. We're cooked. We are cooked. But yeah, I was just like watching a video talking about like that influence and how slowly but surely we're gonna be phased out. But hey, I mean, I'm enjoying it right now. I'm out here squatting on YouTube for nobody to see. So I mean, I'm having a good time with it. I mean, we'll see. God, we're so cooked. How quickly the rise and fall. But yeah, I mean, they were just saying like every 15 years. Before that, it was Gen X. They were the influencers. And then, boom, millennials. 15 years ago, I guess it was like 2008, 2009 or whatever. And people were planking. So funny to think about. And like Facebook. And like you think about like what YouTube was 15 years ago. I mean, I don't even know what it was like 15 years ago. I mean, I used to watch like that one Asian dude, How to Be Ninja. I remember I thought that was the funniest thing when I was a kid. But now that I've grown up, you realize, wow, I can't believe I was laughing at this stuff. Like, I mean, I was a literal child, but I mean, it's just interesting, how humor and stuff evolves over time. I used to think it was like the funniest thing. Anyway, was it? You gotta enjoy the present moment. It's even if it's over. Maybe the real influence was the friends we made along the way. Anyway, maybe the real squats every day was the friends we made along the way. Stuff like that. Anyway, I got work tomorrow. So I'm gonna do like a little 4:30 a.m. workout. Fun stuff, Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna do a hit. I mean, I should try. I should try to do it, but that's gonna be leg day, so it might be a little bit. We'll see. We'll see what I do if I'm able to do hit training for leg day. And I also had like a couple holes in this workout. I wanted to work out my biceps more. And then I also wanted to work out Oh, what was the other one? Oh, my rear delts. I guess the deadlift going into the bent over row, that does help with the what is it? The rear delts. But I mean, once you get to a certain level of exhaustion, it's just so difficult. Like, it's really hard to maintain proper form and like really use your your shoulders. I mean, it's mostly just like, I don't know, using momentum from my back. Like, I'm trying to, like, you'll see once I do these last couple cleans into the squat. You can tell how exhausted I was. It took me like 3 times to do it. Again, one of the big things is my grip. That was why I couldn't even do the pull-ups at the end. My grip was so done for. Like, it was difficult to do them. Anyway, yeah, you can see breathing hard. I don't usually breathe hard like this during my workouts because it's usually like a strength thing. I'm not trying to go for the stamina. And now that I've been doing like, those group workouts where we're doing burpees, we're doing high intensity interval training, I'm just realizing, wow, like I suck. But it's good, to be humbled like that. It's the only way to get better. And it's also good to like work out in groups like that. See, now you can see over here, I'm basically cleaning. Like, I'm not using my shoulders. I'm not bent over rowing it. I'm just like cleaning it. Yeah, basically, I'm just like using my hips and stuff to get it up. So, I don't know. Tomorrow I'm just gonna do some leg day stuff, and then maybe some bicep and rear delt work. Why not? Anyway, that's all I really got today. Please don't make fun of me in the comments, or I will cry. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.